You're onto the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority, transmitting to you live proceedings from the House of Representatives. I am Lami Ali. The Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, is already seated and presiding over the day's plenary. Some of the items slated for the day's consideration, as listed on the other paper, include the presentation of the report from the House Committee on Customs of the budget of the Nigeria Customs Service for 2022. There are also other reports to be presented by the House Committee on Education, while there are also other bills listed for consideration. On the other paper, as I mentioned earlier, there are quite a number of items talking about bills listed for second reading, which are likely to be passed today, one of which is the bill seeking to amend the Immigration Act. The bill made provisions for the payments of all monies received by the service into the Federation accounts in accordance with Sections 162 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Other provisions in the Amendment Bill of the Immigration Act is the creation of Border Patrol agents as a specialized directorate in the Nigeria Immigration Service, and they are to patrol, maintain surveillance, conduct borderline watch, and prevent persons from entering or leaving Nigeria without permission.
Students from Abuja Academy. They're here to observe proceedings of the House of Representatives. Please stand up for recognition. Abuja Academy, are they here? You're welcome. Also in the gallery today, we have the Center for Teaching and Learning. They are here on an educational road field trip to the National Assembly. You are welcome to the House. Honourable members, I have a letter from Mr. President on the start of the submission of the revised 2022 fiscal framework. Submission of revised 2022 fiscal framework is a rather lengthy letter. As you are aware, Mr. Speaker, there have been many new developments both in the global economy as well as the domestic economy, which have necessitated the revision of the 2022 fiscal framework on which the 2022 budget was based. So what he has sent is a revised framework, and he has asked that, he has said the total budget deficit is projected to increase by 965.42 billion to 7.35 trillion, representing 3.99% of GDP. The incremental deficit will be financed by new borrowings from the domestic market. Given the urgency of the request for revision of the 2022 fiscal framework and 2022 budget amendments, I seek the cooperation of the National Assembly for expeditious legislative action on this request. Please accept, Right Honorable Speaker, the assurances of my highest consideration. We'll pass this on to the Committee on Finance. Any petitions? In the absence of any petition, we'll move on to...
Mr. Speaker, sir, the minority representation of this House is vacant, and the Chief Whip of the House is also not on seat. You may direct. So you are not there officially. You just sat down there. So the Speaker should direct who should stand in for the minority. And the Chief Whip, please.
I'm looking around. I don't see any PDP members, so I don't know who to direct. The only person here is Deputy Leader. The only person here is Honorable Toby. Toby, where are your people?
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, well, we welcome the movement as it's been happening for the past number of weeks.
That's not the question.
What I asked you is that where are your people?
I know that our members are willing to move from APC to PDP.
Where are your people?
As the leader suggested, he can come. He's probably dressed today.
Okay, come and fill up the no, you come.
Mr. Speaker, the chairman education might have an explanation. He said that there are many people buying forms in PDP so that members are busy in their constituency trying to chase their ticket back.
You are welcome to the front row. It's pretty lonely out there, but yes. We move on to, there are no public petitions. We move on to matters of urgent public importance. Honorable Mani.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I am from Kutna State, Alila Jumani, it's my name, representing Mindaman. Mr. Speaker, I'm coming under Order 8, Rule 4. For the House to step down, these rules allowed me to hear this motion on Hajj Saving Commission. Thank you.
What's the motion about so that we can know whether the House can approve whether it's urgent or not?
I need to investigate the Hajj Saving Scheme and temporarily to suspend its implementation by Hajj Commission of Nigeria.
Okay. Honorable Dutse.
Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished colleagues, my name is Ibrahim Abdullahi Dutse, and I represent Dutse and Kia of Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm from Jigawa State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Mani. I so second.
Honorable members, Honorable Mani has moved a motion seconded by Honorable Dutse on the need to investigate and put on hold certain activities as it relates to the Hajj Commission. Those in support that this motion is urgent, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it. Honorable Mani, please move your motion.
The House note that Hajj saving scheme was established by. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We need to investigate the savings scheme and temporarily suspend its implementation by the Hajj Commission of Nigeria. The House note that savings scheme was established by Section 7 of Hajj Commission Act 2006 to create an avenue for intending Muslim pilgrims to save toward fulfilling one of the pillars of Islam. Going on the Hajj pilgrims to Holy Land of Mecca and Medina, it provides intending pilgrims to go to Hajj from Nigeria, irrespective of their income, locality, and status. Also note that the Hajj savings scheme platform where Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NIPOM, and its various Muslims Pilgrims Welfare Board are active participants was approved by the Commission as unified registration option due to its portability and transparency design in the line with the Commission first come, first serve eligibility criteria. Aware that Jaiz Bank PLC and Nigerian Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NIPON, had in September 2020 signed Hajj savings scheme agreement that will make it easier for Muslim intending pilgrims that do not have where to gradually plan and actualize their dreams without stress by saving gradually. This agreement, organized by Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NIPON, and State Pilgrim Welfare Board, in partnership with Jaiz Bank, provide long-time saving platform for people who intended to build their savings Hajj with the profit realized by the investing to share among the stakeholders. The savers, Jaiz Bank PLC, Nikon, and State Muslim Pilgrim Boards. Also aware that less than 2 years since Jaiz Bank PLC launched the Hajj Saving Commission to help Muslims save ahead of annual Hajj exercise, the customers base hit over 4,000 with 1 billion naira saving in the account, and the bank has also paid over 50 million interest on the account to the owners of and stakeholders. Further aware that Section 7 of NIPON Act 2006 provides that the Commission should establish, supervise, regulate a system of Hajj savings scheme to operate by the Pilgrims Welfare Board to each state and the Federal Capital Territory for the interest of intended pilgrims. Hence, the assigned supervisory and the regulatory role to the Commission with the outright right to operate the State Pilgrims Welfare Board. Informed the Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NIPON, recently directed the State Pilgrims Welfare Board agencies commission to migrate Hajj deposit made by intending pilgrims to the Hajj Savings Scheme, HHS platform with Jaiz PLC, thereby centralizing the scheme under the direct operation of NICOM alone. Concerned that there is lack of transparency, proper accountability in the Hajj savings scheme, failure to tackle it will lead to corruption in the system and disregard for the Eastern law. Resolve, Mr. Speaker, they urge the Hajj Commission for Nigeria to suspend implementation of Hajj savings scheme pending investigation of the House. 2, mandate the House Committee on Pilgrims Affairs to investigate the Hajj savings scheme with view to ascertain deduction sharing formula on profit acquired on the stakeholders and saving with Jaiz Bank PLC and NICOM and other state Pilgrims Welfare Board. 3, mandate the Committee on Hajj Affairs to review the entire Hajj savings scheme agreement between NICOM and Jaiz Bank to ensure transparency and accountability and report back to the House within 2 weeks for further investigation, for further legislative action. And I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable J.J. Jimo, please second. Has he left? Second, please. Second. Your mic is not on. You need to put on the...
Okay, thank you. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I remain Jim Abdurrahim Olajide. I represent Lagos Mainland Federal Constituency, Lagos State. Mr. Speaker, for me to have seconded this motion,
I was going to say.
I will have to go through it properly and digest it. It might not be something that will be good for me as a person or for the public. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Wait. What were you saying?
I'm saying that for me to have seconded this motion, I should have gone through it very well, sir. Because when he was reading, I cannot even understand. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Mani, a lot of people complained that they did not hear you. I think you had your paper was covering the microphone, so many people did not hear you. So Honorable JJ has declined seconding your motion, but we'll find somebody else who heard you. I believe Honorable Raji was sitting right behind you, and I'm sure he heard the motion. Honorable Raji, please second.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Wale Raki. I represent the good people of a federal constituency. I rise to second the motion moved by Honorable Mani as directed by the Speaker, Mr. Speaker. I so second. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, we're not going to debate the motion. He's not going to lead the debate because I think there's something wrong with the microphone. So we won't hear you. So we'll just put the question. Does... No, nobody is hearing you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
If we don't hear you, I'm just going to stop you. If we don't hear you, I will stop you. So go ahead.
Okay. What I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, this scheme was meant to help the eligible intended pilgrim that want to go to Saudi Arabia. With the scheme, it will enable them to be putting their money monthly after the end of the time that they wanted to go. But unfortunately, there was altercation between NIPON and the Jais Bank. The agreement made to be done between them is breached by NIPOM, that's Hajj Commission of Nigeria. That's what I'm saying, sir.
Okay. That's fine. Anybody want to speak against the motion? Okay. Not against. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, my name is Ahmed Idris. I represent was a federal constituency of Plateau State. Your Excellency, I think to put the matter succinctly clear, it is about Hajj savings schemes that was introduced. And Nigerians, ordinary citizens, contributed their money for the purpose of that Hajj scheme. And because of COVID-19, they were unable to perform Hajj nationwide and all over the world. Now that the COVID regime has already been lifted and there's opportunity for people to perform their Hajj. Unfortunately, the Hajj Commission, against their own act, are now or have infiltrated into the funds, and which may cause hardship to the ordinary Nigerian who has contributed funds or hard-earned money. And that's why the House needs to come in to intervene, and which Nelaraba is here because he is also aware of the case. And this is I thought this could be, and we, as Nigerians who are sensitive to all, we should be protective of the ordinary citizen. This is the reason why I support the motion, and I want to beg that the House do allow the House to take the motion so that the Committee on Hajj can now do the investigation, sir, and then recommend to the House appropriate measures. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for the elucidation. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, say nay. Ayes have it. I believe that was the honorable colleagues. I believe at the Senate Law Students Association of Nigeria. Are they here? Yes, I forgot to announce your presence. You're welcome to the House of Representatives. Clerk. Honorable colleagues, we've set up a conference committee on the Anti-Sexual Harassment in Tertiary Institutions Prohibition Bill 2022. Conference committee, the bill has been passed. There are one or two areas that need to be straightened out with the Senate. Conference committee will be Honorable Raji, Honorable Khadija, Honorable Nasiru Gabasawa, Honorable Barrister Idris Yerima, Honorable Solomon Marin, Linda Ikpeazu, and Honorable Tolu Akonde Shadipe. The conference committee that will meet with the Senate committee, Honorable Raji, Honorable Khadija, Nasiru Gabasawa, Barrister Idris Yerima, Solomon Marin, Linda Ikpeazu, and Honorable Akonde. And this is on the Anti-Sexual Harassment in Tertiary Institutions Prohibition Bill 2022. Shadipe, I've just been reminded that the chairmanship was done. Honorable Toby, you have personal explanation?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. honorable colleagues, my name is Toby Okechukwu and I represent an area of Gwoji River Federal Constituency from Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, I want to come under personal explanation to appreciate the members of this House, and particularly Mr. Speaker, for extending their goodwill regarding a book 1960 to 1920. Mr. Speaker, you were there, and the Deputy Speaker was also there. He, by proxy, because I heard the sound of his pocket. Mr. Speaker, you were very instrumental to the legislative diplomacy we have been involved in, and you saw that sufficiently expressed yesterday. The book essentially is a reflection on each regime's efforts on foreign policy from 1960, from the Balewa government through Ironsi government, Moritala, Gowon Moritala, Shehu Shagari, and up to date. And well, it also considered the various regimes of President Obasanjo during the military era and under civilian government, as well as President Buhari's first term under military regime and presently. So, a determinant towards the strength of our foreign policy. I want to thank you for sitting through, and I want to thank members for being part of that presentation. Just to show my gratitude, Mr. Speaker, thank you very much.
Well, thank you, and congratulations, Honorable Toby, for the scholarly work. I enjoyed myself there, and I want to recommend the book to all members to pick up at least a copy. The book is only 10,000 naira. I recommend it for every member of the House, particularly members of the Foreign Affairs Committee. It will definitely help in educating us on our foreign policies from independence till date. Well done, Honorable Toby. Honorable members, the first business of the day is presentation of one bill. I'll now invite the clerk to read a short title.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Legal Education Consolidation ETC Act Amendment Bill 2022, first reading.
The second business of the day is presentation of report of the Committee of Customs and Excise on the issue from the Statutory Revenue Fund of the Nigerian Customs Services in the total sum of 369,136,090,650 naira only, out of which 108,853,090,275 naira 62 kobo only is for personnel costs. 45,896,807,993 naira 81 kobo only is for overhead costs, and 214,294,269,945 naira 73 kobo only is for capital projects of the Nigerian Customs Service for the year ending 31 December 2022. This is standing in the name of Honorable Leke Joseph Abejide. Honorable Abejide is invited to present the report.
Okay. Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Honorable Leke Abejide is my name. I represent the good people of Iyagba Federal Constituency. I'm from Kogi State. I rise to move that the House do receive the reports of the Committee on Customs and Excise on the issue from the Statutory Revenue Fund of Nigeria Customs Service in the total sum of 369 billion 136 million 90,650 naira only, out of which 108 billion 853 million 901,275 naira 60 kobo only is for personnel costs. 45 billion 896 million 907,993 naira 80 kobo only is for overhead costs, and 214 billion 294 million 200. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues.
I represent Farabat and Christian Obodo. I'm from Akwa Ibom. I rise to second the motion, heavily moved by the chairman of customs.
Two reports of the Committee on Basic Education and Services, standing in the name of the chairman, Honorable Julius Yonvere. Honorable Yonvere is invited to present the reports.
Mr. Speaker, Professor Julius Yonvere, representing the wonderful people of Owan Federal Constituency, Edo State. And as you know, Edo State is the heartbeat of the nation. I rise to present two reports from the Committee on Basic Education that the House will receive the report of the Committee on Basic Education and Services on a bill for an act to make it compulsory for all schools to teach the Nigerian Constitution as a subject in schools and for related matters. And also that the House will receive the report of the Committee on Basic Education and Services on a bill for an act to amend sections 2, 4, 7, 11, and 15 of the Compulsory Pre-Universal Basic Education Act, Cap C-52, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to provide for rehabilitation
of delinquent children, provide a comprehensive definition for services, stakeholders, and children on wards as captured in the Enabling Act by providing a role for community-based organizations in the development of basic education in states and local government councils to include senior secondary education as part of basic education in Nigeria and for related matters. I so present, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Honorable Ishmael Kwara.
Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues, my name is Tijanika Ismail. I represent the good people of Ifeludum, Ofa, or Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kwara State. I rise to second the motion heavily moved by my respected colleagues. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it. Fourth business, please lay your report, Honorable Nyovere. The fourth business of the day is presentation of report on the Committee on Tertiary Education and Services and Navy on a bill for an act to establish the Admiralty University of Nigeria, Abuja, as a conventional university with selected programs, limited and focused faculties to promote scholarship, research, and other means of advancement of knowledge and its practical application to military hardware and software, as well as maritime, arts, sciences, and technologies, and provide an opportunity for acquiring a higher and liberal education in Nigeria, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Aminu Suleiman. Honorable members will recall that the bill was referred to the committee on Wednesday, 9th June 2021. The report is now ready for presentation, and I call on Honorable Suleiman to present the report.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I am from Kano State, and my name is Comrade Aminu Suleiman. I represent Pagi Federal Constituency. Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I move that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Tertiary Education and Services and that of the Committee on Navy on a bill for
Honorable Bangida.
Yes, sir. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name remains Honorable Babangida Ibrahim. I'm representing Madam Fashi, Kafur Federal Constituency. I'm from Katsina State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I rise to second the presentation of the report of the general report of the Committee on Education and Navy. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it. Honorable Suleiman, please lay your report. The fifth business of the day is presentation of a report for the Committee on Sustainable Development Goals on a bill for an act to establish Sustainable Development Fund charged with the responsibility of imposing, operating, and managing the fund for the attainment of sustainable development goals in Nigeria and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Rotimi Agusoye. Honorable members will recall that the bill was referred to the committee on Wednesday, 3rd March 2021. Report is ready for presentation. Honorable Agusoi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, dear colleagues. My name is Honorable Prince Rotimi Agunsoye, representing Koshope Federal Constituency of Lagos. I rise to move that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Sustainable Development Goals on a bill for an act to establish Sustainable Development Fund chart with the responsibility for imposing, operating, and managing the fund for the attainment of sustainable development goals in Nigeria and for related matters. HB 133. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Honorable Hembe.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Herman Hembe. I rise to second the motion moved by Honorable Rotimi Agunsoye. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it. Honorable Agusoi, please lay your report. The sixth business of the day is presentation of two reports of the Committee on Youth Development, standing in the name of Honorable Yemi Adaramodu. Honorable Adaramodu is invited to present the report. Put on your mic, Honorable Adaramodu.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Right Honorable Speaker, very honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Yemi Adaramodu. I'm from Ekiti State. That's the land of honor. And I represent Ekiti South Federal Constituency 1. I wish to move that the House do receive the report of Committee on Youth Development on a bill for an act to establish National Youth Development Commission aimed at creating and promoting condition of youth development in Nigeria and for related matters. This is contained in House Bill 777. At the same time, moving that the House to receive the report of Committee on Youth Development on a bill for an act to make provisions for establishment of Youth Entrepreneurship Development Trust Fund and the management team to administer the funds and for related matters, which is House Bill 1448. Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable colleagues, I so move. The two.
Seconder.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I remain Olododo Cook Abdul, speaking for the people of Ilorin East, Ilorin South Federal Constituency. I'm from Kwara State of Harmony. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion. Motion ably raised by my friend, Honorable Yemi Adaramodu, as to second.
All right, those in favor that this report be laid, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it. Honorable Adaramodu, please lay your report. Seventh business of the day is presentation of three reports of the Committee on Commerce, standing in the name of Honorable Femi Fake. Honorable Fake is invited to present the report. Is Honorable Fake here?
Mr. Speaker, it seems Honorable Fake is not on the floor. I move that the presentation of the report be stepped down by the name of the House. I so move.
Report step down.
Fake, are you Fake? Fake, is this Fake or you told me you are standing for Bada, but you're not Fake.
No, but when I was asking about Honorable Fakeye and all the while he was announcing that
Mr. Speaker.
Move a motion for recession and we'll see if we can get members to pardon you.
Speaker, can I move that with since Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, Honorable Mariam, who is supposed to stand for Honorable Fake, did not announce the delegation. However, Mr. Speaker, I move that the House do send its decision to suspend, to step down the laying of the report. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Maki.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I'm Abubakar Maki Eleman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Maramudun Kauga, my federal constituency. Mr. Speaker, I raised to second the motion heavily moved my senior colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support that we rescind our earlier decision to step down the report of the Committee on Commerce, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Ayes have it. You may lay the report or present the report for laying.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you also, my very distinguished colleagues, for allowing me to present this report on behalf of the Committee on Commerce. Mr. Speaker, we recall your directive on Tuesday that every committee that has report should lay before this House or their discharge of such responsibility. Mr. Speaker, it is in that regard that the Committee on Commerce, having digested this report, we decided that even though our chairman is abroad for another very official assignment, that the committee present the reports to the House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I so move that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Commerce on a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Institute of Economics of Nigeria, empowered with the responsibility to determine and regulate the standards of knowledge, skill, and qualifications of persons seeking to become professional economics in Nigeria and for related matters, HB 1108. Two, that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Commerce